Okay, family, I'm making my banana pudding. I have guests coming in from out of town, so this is my quick banana pudding. Still as delicious as making your own custard. So what I did here, I have 1 block of Philadelphia cream cheese. I creamed it. Then I'm gonna put a can of sweetened condensed milk. I have this in the pantry. It needs to be, it's not, still got another year or two on it, but I need to start rotating my stock. Rotating my pantry, things in the pantry. So I saw this, and this is how I'm going to use it up. So this is my base here. Cream cheese, sweetened condensed milk. Get that all incorporated and blend it. I'm using my KitchenAid. It works fast, and I always have it out on my counter. You can definitely use a whisk, use a hand mixer. But as a caterer, this has made many a desserts. It has earned me a lot of money. Okay, so let's get all of the. Trying to do this fast too, because I have so many things to do. When you're having a dinner party, this is one of those things you can do ahead of time. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. Okay, now I'm going to take 1 box of vanilla pudding, Jello. I do some of my videos in selfie mode because I really need to see, what you're seeing. And so sometimes I get comments like saying that my, like if I show a product, it's always backwards. And that's what happens when I use this device in selfie mode. Okay, so we got 1 pack of vanilla pudding. Isn't that pretty? Just take things step at a time. Just make sure everything's incorporated. Okay, now the pudding directions say we need 2 cups of cold milk. So we're going to do that, and I want to taste it right now. That's really good. It's really good right there. I don't need to add, sometimes I'll use like pure vanilla. Don't need it. Stuff is flying. So that's what happens. That's what happens when I do things in a hurry. That's okay. All right, so I got some whole milk. 2 cups of whole milk. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. the other cup in here. And what you can do, you can, kind of rinse out the can with the rest of the condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. And this is such a delicious and refreshing treat. Not something you want to eat every day. You don't have to turn your oven on. That's a big deal for me right now. Take my gloves off. I get people in the comments saying when I wear these gloves, it's annoying. All right, let me wash my hands. Just got back from the grocery store and changed my clothes and started working on this. I decided to turn the camera on. Then I have one container of whipped topping. See how it tastes now. Got another spoon. That's delicious. I'm just going to put like half of this whipped topping and the other half I'll use for garnishing. And this is the color I like my banana pudding. I don't like it real white. Like just like that. So now this is what you do when you want to do it ahead of time. Just go on and get the pudding ready. I have my bananas. I have 4. We're just making a small batch. I'm not having a large crowd. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and then I'm going to pour it in this bowl here with the spout. I'm going to let it set up. Look how nice and velvety it is. So you don't want any lumps I'm just saying this is how I like mine. I'm just showing you how I do mine. That's how it looks. Take a spatula and just get the rest of it. So one thing about banana pudding, your cookies are already made. So I got my vanilla wafers. The pudding is made. We have the bananas. And this can just sit in the refrigerator for a little while, like while you're prepping your other items. And if you're having a dinner party or you're a caterer, do your least. I always, on my team, we do the least, we deal with the food that's the least hazardous. Okay, so you do the baking. That's why it's important like to do things in stages. You bake one day, you prep your vegetables another day. Like if you're doing it by yourself, to minimize any cross-contamination. And so like before you start dealing with meat and poultry and everything, you get everything else done first. Because this is the least hazardous foods. Even though you are dealing with milk. Just how I like it. That's just how it should be. Okay. Put some plastic wrap on the top. And what I want to show you guys, especially my beginner culinary artists, to, as long as you know sanitation and safety practices, practice good sanitation and safety, do your mise en place. That means you have all your ingredients organized and ready to go. As long as you do that, that takes all of the mystery out of cooking for yourself, cooking for a crowd, cooking for a dinner party, and just have fun with it. Enjoy the creative process. Just know how to do it safely and efficiently. That's all I say. Okay, family, so after I created the pudding, I like to put it with all this mess on me. Okay, I like to put it in the refrigerator, just let it, relax, set. I clean up my kitchen. Then by the time I come back, 15, 20 minutes later, like I showed you guys, I poured the pudding into this bowl. I'll put some foil, saran wrap. I always overkill with the coverings. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. So the last time I showed you it was kind of liquidy. That's what it's supposed to be. And then when it sets up, let me bring you down. And so that's what it looks like. That's pudding. That's the consistency we want for our banana pudding. And then when I assemble it with the Nilla wafers, they're going to absorb a lot of this pudding, and then put the bananas in there. And yeah, so that's how I want it. And then it's gonna continue to set some more. So I still have hours to go. So this is just gonna hang out in the refrigerator for several hours and till I get ready. You can like have this done 2 and 3 days ahead of time. And then by the time your bananas are ripened, it's like, I would probably use this one. These bananas really could go another day. And I still have, you know, the pudding's ready. So we're just pretty much, we're waiting on the bananas. Okay, so just wanted to show you that stage. When I assemble everything, I'll come back. Okay, family, I'm filling up my little parfait cups here. I'm gonna be serving my banana pudding in these. Here, I've changed the bowl of this banana pudding. Since it really thickened up nicely, I didn't need to have it in a like pourable bowl. So this is how it looks. I put 3 little bite-sized Nilla wafers in here. And I'm gonna pipe the pudding over the wafers so they can get soft. Okay, so just get them in there. And then we're gonna slice the bananas. Spread those around. Because these are little containers, I'm slicing the bananas thin. And then just go around, top them with pudding. Some more pudding in here. Ate that piece. Let's see. These bananas are ripe, but they're not overly ripe. Okay, family, here are my last 4. I've done 12 of these, and these are just a nice size. You've had a full meal, and so I've done enough. People can come back for seconds, and this is a good way so people don't, have to worry about, am I getting too much? Has everybody gotten some? You just pick yours. Just pick one up, and that's our banana pudding parfait. Okay, and then what I do, I put these in a bakery box and keep them in the refrigerator. And so, nothing really touches. Put them in the right bakery box. They're secure and pretty airtight, and that'll keep them fresh. All right, so I just put the remainder of the Cool Whip that I had, put it in a piping bag, just piped it in there. When you're using these little containers, it's easier to pipe it in there. If not, just drop it in there. You can get an ice cream scoop, like one of the smaller ice cream scoops. Scoop it in there, a spoon, but I'm a piper. Okay guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and if you like this content, if you got any inspiration from this video, I appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button, the like button, and I appreciate you stopping by. If you like my vibe, hit subscribe, join the tribe. So thankful that you stopped by. All right, see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, Mom. Okay guys, I have the rest of the banana pudding parfaits in the refrigerator. I showed you 4 of them. This is another way, in a 12-ounce cup here. I like to make them like this. Put the dome lid on it. This is probably the best way. And it keeps the whipped cream from being smushed. And then just keep these in the refrigerator for several hours. I like my cookies to get really soft, so I do it like this. And then here is my little sampler. Okay. It's just like I like it. It's so good. The cookies, because I've just done this, the cookies aren't soft, like really soft, but they're softening. It's fine. Here's the banana. This is good. This is exactly how I like it. Perfect. The bananas aren't too ripe. They're perfectly ripe. That cookie is getting soft. I'm sorry, I always have a habit. Thoughts come to me when I have food in my mouth. Then I start talking. It's bad manners to talk with food in your mouth. Okay guys, so that's it. Here's mine. And for someone like me, I'm always watching my blood sugar, but I want to treat every now and again. This is the perfect portion. This is about 6 ounces. Let me make sure. You get these cups here from Dollar Tree. You get 5. They call them water glasses, but it doesn't say. It's from Amazon. These are 12-ounce dome lid plastic cups. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for making this banana pudding with me. I appreciate it. All right. See you in my next video.